Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Swag Plays Banished Season 2, Episode 39. My name is Ice, and it's good to be recording another episode for you guys. Hope that y'all had a good week, and that, well, I'm glad that you're back with me. Let's get started with today's episode. We're in summer of year 17, so we got our 3 years left till this season comes to an end. If we don't hit 100 population before then, but we're at 52, I don't think that's likely. I mean, I'd have to get more gather. I need people to assign to gatherers. I need people to assign to fishermen. I need people to assign to a forester, a herbalist. Maybe more traders. Hunters. You know, the usual. We need some more builders. I also don't know if the tunnel is going to get done. There's our sole laborer. 1.5 hearts. Age 47. And is idling. There we go. Now it's down. The person's off to collect resources. Yeah, we only have one laborer, so we only have one person who can actually collect stone at the moment. Then we have a new child, but one of the other children grows up, become an adult. They will probably just replace one of the adults, and basically the cycle continues. I have barely enough children the way it is to keep replacing those adults as they die off. I cannot risk to build any more homes, unfortunately. Even if I wanted to, because there's not real. Well, I think that's it. An example right there. We need one of the boys who turns. One of the boys to move in there. And they're like 2 years away from becoming boys, from adults, youngest. Yeah, mostly it's girls. Like, we got a boy there who'll probably move in with her when he turns 10, and they'll get married and then be our family, but that's just how it goes. We don't have enough men and women to doing families. Well, some of our people are like that's another one someone can marry. Like I said, it's not that simple. I better new laborer. Oh, they replaced a 60-year-old, so and turned a 60-year-old into a laborer. That's almost. That seems almost weird. But that's just how the game is. Being a laborer is a less labor-intensive job for the elderly. We have a third laborer. Well, I'm going to assign that person to become a hunter. Yes, we need a hunter. That's what I'll do. Oh, we got another one. Well, we can always use another fisherman. There we go, finding a tool. I don't want to also build homes because that'll take away from our stone stockpile. I want to try and reserve the stone for our tunnel project, because that requires 80 stone and there's 68 stone. Stockpiles of food are going up. That's good. I think our food limit is what? 6,500? Yeah, we're still short of that. Beans are being harvested, and the potatoes are being harvested too, which is good. That's waiting for the cherries to be harvested, which is at 83%. I don't know if that's going down or up. But definitely the harvest is going well, I'd have to say. And we've got peach, potatoes, roots, mushrooms, beans, fish, mutton to eat, berries, walnuts, onions. We have good supplies of mushrooms. We got plenty of mushrooms, onions. And we got good supplies of stuff. And we got enough. And we got enough firewood right now. So that's a good sign. Graveyard's at 20 of 40. Like, there's room here for more homes if I want to build more homes. If I got time to build one. If I got resources and time to build more homes. But first, this tunnel needs to get built. I'm hoping that in the winter, that'll be a higher priority. I don't know how useful that priority is, but I can only try. Because honestly, I do believe. Oh, we're low on stored alcohol, but I think we got enough. We got 70 in there, so that's okay. It'll brew more over the winter. I just haven't allowed it to turn berries into alcohol this summer. But if I had like something like wheat or something, if I could grow wheat or apples, I'd set it to that too. But I don't have wheat seeds and I don't have apple tree saplings. Of course, wheat seeds will require me either to switch at one of these farms to wheat, or to set up another farm for wheat, which would need more people. Ah, there we go. We got two new families. Nice. So we got two new families set up. That's good. We're at 55 people. So the population has gone up. It's slowly going up over time. But we also got some elderly people here as part of that population. And when they die, the population goes down, so you take it as you get. It's a win-win. Was there that? Well, there's one more thing of beans that has to be collected. Someone will collect it sooner or later, probably. Hopefully. We have 21 stone, so I don't know why stone is being hauled over there. Maybe it'll be hauled over there this winter. I'm gonna set up a stockpile for wood over by the church, I think. So my wood doesn't have to get hauled so far. I wish I could set stockpiles for like various things. Like this one I would set for firewood. This one would be a general one. This one would probably be for firewood and wood. This one would be for stone and logs. With iron being, maybe iron getting sent to this one. Like this one would have an exception against firewood. Wish I could do that, but there's not as much fine-grained control in Banished as there is in, say, Minecraft, where you can control what stock goes where. Or Factorio. In Factorio, you can sort of control where stuff gets stored. Well, 600 firewood. Don't know why that's up there, because that's wrong. Maybe they have to show up at their work site. Get that turned off. I don't know. Yeah, the fishing people aren't going to be fishing for a while because we got enough food. Okay, so I've got to increase the food limit. %, 100%, and 52%. Yeesh. Don't forget those last few cherries stored. Because it's stone. Food stocks usually go down in wintertime, so same for my firewood stocks. We can soon see venison in there from the hunter. Yeah, we have all the built buildings working except for the school. Pretty good. Yeah, that require a lot of resources. So I don't think we're going to be building each one of them before year 20. Which is a bit of a disappointment, but it is what it is. Yeah, it looks like one of our people passed away. Yep. Probably had a labor. Probably had someone to replace him, I think. The winter might cause people of old age to pass away. Because I remember we have some elderly people in here. Yeah, like there, and there. Well, some aren't that old, but there are differences. I don't think they've even taken any more stone over there. They've taken. Okay, so they've taken 3 more stone over there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The tunnel's like my. Tunnel's something I would like to get done. But honestly, I don't know if it will get done. Kind of disappointing, but at the same time, kind of expected. Well, at least we're at 41 adults to 15 children, so that's roughly 2.7 adults per child. So that's a good. So that's a pretty good ratio. I think the proper one is 2.1 children per adult for a steady population, so 2.1 children to keep the population growing. I think that's what most schools encourage. So an average 2 children, sometimes 3, is best for a population. My parents had 3 children themselves, so, and our families have had 2, or sometimes they've had more and less. It really depends on the family. Something you can probably tell from Wizard World, most children there were single families. That was not good for the Wizard World. That's why I think the Wizard World, especially going through devastating conflicts like they did in the Harry Potter series, the population probably dropped. Probably quite dramatically, especially after the Voldemort conflicts. and to think about, and to think. It was completely avoidable, too. Look to see if we got any venison. Probably venison gets taken, but let's see if we got any hides in them. Got one leg in there. So the hunter is slowly working. Just takes some time. Looks like it's 3 adults for 1 children right now. That number goes up and down, that ratio. But we have another laborer. Where do I need a laborer? Probably gather would be best. No, another hunter, yeah. I think I'll assign that person to a hunter. Surprised that they haven't hauled the stone over there. That's only been 3 stone hauled over. Visiting the herbalist and go and find someplace warm. That makes sense, but what's our laborer doing? Working. Way up there. When you could have taken the road down and gone through town and got warm. And you can't cross the river there? As you hang over to mine that stuff. Our laborer disappeared. Probably had to replace someone who died. Yep. Population of 56 when we started with, like... So we have a population surge. But most of it's babies and elderly people have passed on. Yep, they'll... Still waiting for the cleric. Who is a pastor. Now, our pastor is still alive. That's a good sign. The pastor no longer has a family, though. So it's not a Catholic pastor. We're also out of iron at the moment. But folks, we're out of time for this episode of Swag Plays Banished. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And well, I'll see you next time for another episode. Until then, you know what to do to support it, so I won't bother telling you what to do. Links are in the description. Be sure to check out the community website at SuckinAlice.com if you aren't already watching it there. And if you are, thank you very much, and, well, hope that you'll consider becoming a member. It's completely free to do so. But, if you watch this on YouTube, check it out. It's, like I said, it's completely free to become a member, and there's awesome benefits for doing so. Until then, take care and God bless. Goodbye.